you guys. Let's have a conversation. But with this conversation, we're going to talk about quarantine, the coronavirus, you being at home with your family members, you working from home, you talking and thinking and deciding what you're going to do in the near future. I'm not sure when this quarantine will be over. First they said it was April. Now they're saying July or June. And then they turned around and said, well, it might even be August. And then after that, they said, well, it might be the whole rest of the year. So none of us really truly knows how much longer we're going to be quarantined. None of us going to know if we are going to truly have a job once this is over. So none of us are sure about job security. None of us are sure about income. None of us are sure about security and our backbone and our security blankets, right? Kids, stop running. Stop running. Walk, please, and stop running, because we cannot go to the emergency room. Sorry, you guys, I have my children out here with me while I'm walking. I decided to take them walking. Natalie, stop. Walk. I decided to take my children walking with me because we all need fresh air. We all need to get the heck out of our small apartment, which is something else that my husband and I have been talking about, is moving, because as a family of 5, we have outgrown our space. We need more space. My daughter just turned 11 and she's getting ready to enter middle school. She's at the end of her 5th grade year. My oldest son, he's 15, and my youngest son is 9. And so my family and I, we're outgrowing apartment living, and it's time for us to get a house now. So that's what we've been talking about doing. I'm sure some of you out there have been talking about the same, moving, getting more space, thinking about the future, whether if you're going to have a job or not, and if not, how you going to find your next one, and if you are going to have a job, how are you going to go about accomplishing your goals, right? So the average American, we are all in the same boat. We are worried about our security. We're worried about our health. We're worried about our family members. We're worried about our livelihoods, right? I'm sure we're also worried about what our culture is going to be like moving forward, how this virus and this quarantine is going to change our lives for the better or for worse. And our way of lives are going to be different. We know this, right? And I know it's scary. Excuse me. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. And yeah, we know this is scary. Excuse me. Something got caught in my throat there. So yes, we know this is scary. This is worrisome. This is also a feeling of uncertainty, right? Am I right, you guys? We don't know what the future is going to hold. The only positive thing I'm getting out of this is that I'm spending a lot more time with my children, more time with my husband. So since I'm at home 100% of the time, I'm spending more time with my children, which is something I've always wanted for years. I would always complain about working all the time and never get to spend time with my kids. And my husband and I never get to really spend time with each other and go on proper dates anymore. And, I complained about that. And now that I have the opportunity to be around my family more, that's a good thing. It's great. It's a great feeling. But it's not a good feeling not knowing what my future is going to be. And it's not a good feeling not knowing if I'm going to be able to get my bills paid. So yeah, it's a crazy time for us, right? Right, you guys? For us Americans, it's a crazy time. For all other countries as well, this is a crazy time. So this is not an American issue. This is a global issue. This is a issue for the entire planet. Not only are us humans are affected, but animals too, right? Animals are affected. So yeah, I'm just walking, enjoying the air, something that I never thought I would appreciate until now. It feels good. It's relieving, it's soothing just to be able to walk and stretch my legs and arms and limbs and get them moving. The bus passed by. And dealing with my unruly children that are not listening. I love them regardless of that fact, right? Justin, none of that. I said, don't touch the pole. Don't touch the tree. Don't touch anything. Don't touch any surfaces, okay? Don't touch nothing. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to keep you safe. Don't touch nothing. We're walking. We're enjoying the air. We're not touching anything because we can touch something and then bring it back home and then we be sick again. Don't touch anything. Sorry about that. See, I'm out here getting some air. I'm talking to you all, and I'm at the same time I'm parenting. I'm being a mother to my children. I walk and don't walk too far ahead of me. See, we all are dealing with this, right? We're dealing with this quarantine and our issues, and then at the same time, those of us that have children, we got to be parents, right? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk with you all, see how everyone is doing. Write down below under the description box your concerns, your plans, your issues, whatever it is. We can talk about this. We can share it. We can exchange. We can give ideas. Because this is good. This is therapeutic. Talking about it helps, right? We don't want to hold this stuff in. What else was I thinking about that I was going to ask you guys about? See, my oldest son is the only one that's acting calm. My other two are just rambunctious right now. I have no idea. They're not even acting like my kids. Maybe it's because they miss being outside. Maybe that's what's going on. They miss being outside. I guess that's what this does to children, right? They don't know how to act when they get outside for the first time in a while. But yes, I was going to ask you guys something else, but I can't think of it right now. I have forgotten. But yeah, this is a point in time that we're probably never going to forget. Those of us who are alive and living through this. This is a point in time that we're never going to forget. Oh, so my husband told me about an 18-year-old kid that lived in Houston. He went outside to go play basketball, but before he went outside to go play basketball, he was complaining about not being able to breathe or something. And I guess the family may have assumed it was just a regular cold type of symptom and overlooked it and didn't pay it much attention. So when he went outside to go play basketball, he never returned home and they found him dead outside. And so they decided to test the boy, and he came up positive for the coronavirus. So another thing I wanted to talk about, Natalie, breathe and cough. You're fine. Walk. You're interrupting my video, by the way. Anyway, they want to wait until we die to get us tested. I don't think that's right. When we're alive, they say, oh, you got to pay this X amount of money to get a test. Or they say, oh, you're not qualified. How the fuck is anybody not qualified to get tested? I don't care if you got money or not. How does it make sense that you're not qualified to get a test? Walk. But when you die, all of a sudden, oh, you can get a test. So you got to be dead now to get a test? I don't understand that. I'm not throwing anything out there. I'm just asking questions. We're talking about this, right, guys? We're talking about this. As y'all just saw, that's my oldest son, my 15-year-old. He's so well behaved, so respectful. My other two kids, I don't know what planet they came from.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what planet you came from. Turn around, Natalie, and walk. Which park are we going to?
We're going to Westwood.
The red park, right?
No, Westwood. The red
That's
park
the.
is all the way down there.
Oh, I thought this was the red park.
No.
Okay.
Westwood
Okay.
is down there. Can we
Oh.
go to Westwood?
Okay. Well, whatever. We're just walking. That's fine. I don't care.
Westwood. Yay.
Okay, so.
Westwood's
Yeah.
that way. Exactly. Westwood's that way.
Gosh, when I get outside, all of this.
I'm gonna watch some Netflix.
No, this is not pollen. This is called, I forgot what your father said this was called. Cedar. We live in
I
Texas.
thought that was pollen.
We're from California, and we're so used to calling this pollen, but no, this is cedar. But cedar very much acts like pollen. But I'm out here and breathing in this dang on cedar, and it's irritating my throat. You know, my kids and I, we're allergic to this stuff, but I thought about this for days. Like, I don't want to get out there in the cedar and get affected, but I've been in my house for so long, well, my apartment, for so long that I had to get out and get some air. I couldn't do it anymore. I can't stay in there anymore. So this is the chance and risk I'm taking by going on a walk. So yeah, I just don't understand how we got to be dead to be tested. Tell me what y'all thoughts are about that. And yeah, I guess this is a better time now as any to start thinking about entrepreneurship, because we can't be dependent on these companies to give us jobs. I mean, what the hell are we gonna do, right? In my life, I'm like, man, okay, I might not have a job in a couple months, right? This is not guaranteed. You know, they tell me, oh, we're fine. Our company is doing great. We're actually have more increase in numbers since the quarantine. That's fine. And I hear what y'all saying about the numbers, but that don't mean nothing to me. The numbers is not promising me nothing. So I'm preparing myself to not have a job by the end of this year, or maybe in 6 to 8 months. I'm preparing for it. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm preparing in case it does happen. I need to be thinking about what kind of business to start. I might get back into cleaning because I was doing that for a while, but I stopped. But we need to be entrepreneurs and work for ourselves and create our own way of income and living, because these companies, because of what's going on, they're going out of business and they can't help us pay our bills, right? Now cut it out. Walk and act like you got some sense, Justin. Anyway, we got to be thinking about our futures, right, guys? We need some surety. We need some, like, we for sure gonna have you, but these companies can't tell us that. They can tell us what the numbers say, but fuck the numbers. I need some for sure. We gonna have a job at the end of this year, but they can't say that. All they can say is, oh, well, the numbers say this. We're in a great spot. No, I don't want to hear that. See, they'll tell you anything, and then you end up not preparing for this, and then you be out of luck. You be hanging on a limb. No, I want to prepare for all worst case scenarios. So when some stuff go down, I know what I'm going to be doing. My husband and I, we were talking about reuniting with his mother, my mother-in-law, because, you know, we all need to be together in case some stuff go down. We need to be with family, be with each other, have help. We don't need to be letting ourselves be vulnerable to being, I don't know, something happened and we don't have each other's help, or something happened, we don't have family around. We, you know, us humans, the way that we have comfort, Ali, see all of this cedar getting on my phone. So we need comfort. We need people that we can share our experience with. I guess they're walking this way, so we just gonna follow them. Sorry about that. Some of that cold is still coming out of me. So, you know, as humans, we need comfort and somebody to share our experiences with. And you know, it's a natural feeling. It's not panicking, really. It's just a natural human thought. Like, okay, we need to know what we're going to be doing. We need to know what kind of help we're going to have. And we need to start preparing for when something does go down. We're going to be all right, you know? Y'all got to do the same. And I'm sure y'all thinking the same. You know, y'all want to be all right, right? We're going to be all right. We're going to figure this out. I mean, let me let y'all in on a little secret. Well, this ain't no secret. because I'm sure every American has started this already by now, but the government really don't know what to do. They just telling us all this information on the news to scare us, and they're telling us social distancing and all this. They really don't know what to do because, see, look, one thing they did say that they admitted to, they have never dealt with this before. This coronavirus is the first time in history in their careers that they have had to deal with something like this. So everything they're playing by ear. The government is just as clueless as we fucking are, honestly. That's all I wanted to say about that. But yeah, I'm enjoying this sunshine, this air. Some people are driving, probably going to the grocery store. You know, my husband, he's been doing all the grocery shopping for us. So while I've been at home on the computer working, he's been going to the grocery store. So I'm grateful for that. How you guys doing? Feels good to be walking, huh? Yes. Yes. You guys be safe. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for today. I don't want to bore you guys anymore. But I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace, blessings, and later. Oh, and one more thing. Do you be yourself, get yourself together, and no robot behaviors over here. Peace, later.